Hey guys, this is the Ecron Writer here, and I'm actually feeling a lot better. The Dayquil has actually done its job, finally. Actually, I started feeling better about a week ago, I think. And I no longer had coughs. No longer that constant coughs you would hear in my third vlog, the sick vlog. So, that takes care of that, finally. Man, I thought I was gonna have this for a long time. But, jeez, it took about 3 weeks to heal. I never had it this long, not even with the COVID virus. I mean, the COVID virus was only like, I don't know, about 2 weeks. Not 2 weeks, maybe about a little less, I guess 10 days or so. I don't know, can't remember. But, I'm glad I'm feeling much better now. And, I'm not sure if you miss me doing these vlogs or not. There were just a lot of things going on. First off, Telekinetics, Top 10 Telekinetics, due for September, is underway. It shall premiere on September 1st. Just in time for the 2024 school year. So if you want to expand your mind, you might as well use it, right? Especially as an elemental, you know. So, there's that. Also, lately, it took me over almost a week, actually. Almost a week. But I finally... You may not remember this, but, I used to have another laptop on April 5th, 2023, actually, which, believe it or not, was the same date as the Mario Bros. Movie premiered. But on that same date, I accidentally spilled coffee on my other laptop, because I was fixing a bed sheet, and the, top right corner was off. And I just wanted to fix that, but the thing was, the coffee was on the same table as my laptop was, and I accidentally spilt it. Like, that was a fucked up move on my part. Like, I should never have kept it on that same table or whatever. So, whenever I would have coffee or something, I would always put the coffee cup on a nearby desk or something, not on the same table as my laptop is. But, I certainly learned my lesson, and I almost lost my top 10 swamp levels in video games. I think that was freshly made, yet to be released or something. And, I think I was doing Mortal Kombat Vengeance at the time, the podfic, I believe. Either that or the fanfic. I think it was the podfic, I'm not sure, I gotta look it up. But it was around spring of that year, 2023. And I was really proud of that Swamp Levels list and Mortal Kombat Vengeance. You can look up that whole podfic. I made a marathon playlist of my chronology if you want to see that. So, anyway, it took me almost a week, but I finally was able to restore and retrieve most of my songs. And I had like 1,000 of them, around 1,000 of them. And I think it was around like 800 that I was missing. It was real shitty too. Like, I go by lyric videos, I go to MP3 converter, I convert them, I download them, and, I tried fitting them all on my iPod, but they didn't seem to work. It was too much space. Needed like a gig free. So, what I did was, oh, I didn't know there was a timer down there in Audacity. Alright. Anyway, I looked up how to convert them to an AAC file. Like, you go to iTunes, you convert it. I recommend 96, was it beats per minute or something like that? I don't know. I posted about this earlier. But, I don't think I lost any quality because, I was just listening to them anyway. So, I don't think it really matters. But, it took me about a week. And I had work, too. So, it was never easy. But, I had 3 songs replaced, One was cut short without the long intro. 2 others were like the wrong versions or something, or the wrong recordings, rather. But, hey, mission complete. And unlike the Complacent Clement, who, by the way, at the end of the Patreon's credits, at the end of the video of his insane lore of Mortal Kombat, he snuck my name in and cussed at me. That lying son of a bitch. That lying cock.
Oh, you're just gonna leave? Well, fuck you too!
That snobby bastard. Are all big YouTubers like this? I think they are, because I did that Heartless vlog, and I confirmed it. I confirm it, I stand by that. And he better make a goddamn podcast to apologize and sneak my name in there like an underhanded prick. God, are all people like this with big channels? I'm like 1 out of 200,000 people who called him out on his lies. And he never owned up to it. That sneaky bastard. He's just as much of a liar as Kamala and Biden. I swear. Yeah, that's the bullshit I'm talking about. Well, mission complete on both ends, so please don't lie to your audience. And take Fawful's Minion's advice on, being true to your audience. Not bringing their hopes up and just breaking them down because of, false promises and all that. I believe everyone should take his advice, especially in how to make a countdown. He's been my all-time favorite YouTuber ever since 2010. And, Clement used to hold that record too, but apparently Logan is the only one. He's the longest all-time favorite YouTuber I've ever had. Everyone else I just bailed on. The other countdown artists, or they bailed on YouTube, like Phoenix King or Idiot Nobin. I don't know if you remember those guys. CJ was so-so. I was also doing a roleplay with Liu Kang on Twitter. And, my OC, Aiko Crackle from Mortal Kombat, she just tied the knot. She went on a honeymoon for about 4 days, and then she had work, because I had work. And, Liu Kang and Aiko, they tied the knot, actually, and believe it or not, I never came up with a marriage story for Kung Lao and Aiko. Believe it or not. The main story couple has not been married yet. They're fiancés. And I've done this before. I've done this with F-Zero, To Be Married and Loved, where my OC Tinsel is actually married to Rick Wheeler. Believe it or not. So, you can look up that Podfic marathon. I made a marathon of that. And, they actually just got a baby dragon, a pet baby dragon named, and I decided to name it Caro based on, Mortal Kombat Armageddon. I miss that dragon, He's such a wooby. He's a textbook definition of a wooby. People look up to him, looked up to them. Abuse victims, they feel so sorry for them. For the underdogs especially. So, there's that too. And yeah, he's too angelic. That was the Liu Kang role player. So, yeah. I do wish we could see Caro again, but not as a Red Dragon mascot from Dagon, but rather, you know, an actual warrior. Like, I don't even care if it's just a random dragon. I miss Caro so much. And I wish he would fly, too. You know, I had that idea. So, I had that idea in Final Combat, which you could look up that story as well. You know, it's going to take a while if you don't know. Through the chronology. Yeah. I don't think he's going to be in the DLC plot Khaos Reigns. And speaking of Khaos Reigns, it's going to come out September 24th. And, I'm kind of worried, you know? I'm kind of worried how it'll turn out. So, Khaos Reigns, it's the DLC plot for Mortal Kombat 1, even though it should have been something else. I hate with that title. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be as bad as Aftermath, if not worse. Like, oh. I mean, I have this random strategy in which Titan Havoc's henchmen, I have this idea, like, you know, with Kenshi, Katana and stuff, Chaos Kenshi or whatever. I would have this strategy, being in the Chaos Realm, fighting them, and knocking them into the aging agent, the water, where the Chaos Realm Kamidogu used to be. And it would rapidly age Shijinko on exposure. So I was thinking maybe they should be knocked into that same agent, the aging agent, age rapidly, and they would just, you know, finish them off as, because, you know, they're frail, they're withered, you know. Maybe it's going to explore more of the Chaos Realm. But it's going to be complete anarchy, and I knew Noob Saibot was going to be an MK1. Because Bi-Han, I don't care what the hell Fourth Sneak thinks. I think he's always evil because he's an assassin. And he was certainly evil in that modern game, too. So, Noob Saibot, complete anarchy. But I just wish everything would shut down like a damn system crash. I mean, if you guys remember Reboot, you would see on Season 3, the finale of Season 3, actually, it gets so dark. Everything crumbles, you know. So yeah, I want everything to shut down, just as well as the system crash, and maybe it would restart everything and everyone would be destroyed, the hourglasses, hopefully. But I always dread that Garrus may be the only one standing, like Titan Havoc might destroy himself and whatever else, because, you know, he's an anarchist. He's definitely a nihilist. But Garrus, I'm thinking that Garrus may be the only one left, because, you know, he has control over the hourglass now. And I always dread that Liu Kang might be dead again, like in Deadly Alliance. Or before MKX, like in the reboot.
Reboot! 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 Reboot!
Oh, there goes my running gag. Anyway, yeah, Liu Kang has died, like, multiple times. In multiple timelines, as Raiden said in MK11. But I fear that he might die, like, for reals. Maybe Garrus might redesign him and erase his memories or something. And he might start over, or maybe just about everything would end. And I hope everything would end, because I hope Mortal Kombat would be sold out. I want Woker Brothers to sell out Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I said it. And I want Booney and Dominic Cumsucker to get the fuck out of there. And I want Tobias back. 'Cause come on, when Tobias was around and when Midway was around, it was alright. But I would much rather prefer Tobias and his ideas with Mortal Kombat Vengeance he used to have, until Boone took over and he left, and everything was greenlit like in Final Fantasy VII. Ugh. God, such wasted potential. I want everything to shut down, sell out Cartoon Network, sell out DC, sell out everything, because they're woke pieces of shit. Get woke, go broke, motherfuckers. Yeah, sorry for that rant, but they deserve it. What do you guys think about Mortal Kombat's fate? Should it be independent again, like Midway? Or should it be picked up by another company like Capcom? Let me know what you think, if possible. I think Capcom might take it over because it did a good job with Street Fighter, which Mortal Kombat was inspired from, and it used to do the cartoons on the USA Action Block, a long time ago in the 90s. So, I hope it would pick up the slack, and I hope it would finish those animated series. And by the way, the Super Multiverse channel, or whatever it is, they've been doing Defenders of the Realm. They got one episode left. So yeah, I just heard about that special trailer not too long ago, like a few hours ago, on Sonic 3, the movie, featuring, Shadow the Hedgehog and Gerald Robotnik. But the thing is, I haven't seen the last two Sonic movies yet, and I never bothered with the Knuckles series, the streaming Paramount Plus series Knuckles. And I was never too crazy about Knuckles the Echidna, because, a long time ago, when I was a kid, when I was playing Sonic 3 for the first time, I thought he was a total dick to Sonic and Tails. Because if you compare them to the Badniks, you can obviously tell that they're not creators of the Badniks. Dr. Robotnik is. And Knuckles always kept giving them trouble with traps and stuff around Angel Island. And so, I always hated that, and I always hated him. I mean, he was so close in my top 12 abhorrent characters in video games. But Amy Rose took the cut. I didn't care about the latter installments where they said that she improved a little, but I don't care for that, or Knuckles. But I thought the preview was pretty cool for Sonic 3, and it's supposed to come out on December 20th, 5 days before Christmas. I hope that Trump would be president again by then. Fuck Kamala, fuck that Karen. She deserves the worst. Her entire campaign, the shadow puppets featuring Obama and Clinton, Biden, they deserve the worst, especially their supporters, the psychotic ones. So, yeah. So, I guess that's it. I guess that's all I have in my mind, so this is the Ekron Writer signing out, And hopefully I'll get to you on the next vlog. So, later guys, ciao.